Hello, my name's Natasha. Thank you for stopping by. We will be exploring today the pose Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana. I hope I got that pronunciation right. But yeah, we'll tap into a little bit of breath, just a few poses to gently warm the body up, and then the pose itself. So if it's something that you're interested in exploring, knowing more about, then please stick by and find yourself somewhere comfy to practice. We will get ready in a seat. When you are starting to ground down, just lengthening the spine, closing the eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose and breath out however it falls. And just a few deep breaths like this, inhaling into the belly, filling the heart. Exhale, soften through the shoulders, soften through the jaw. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Arrive on your mat, in your body, in this moment. One more deep breath in and out. And your eyes can stay closed or soft. Just start to lean back a little bit so we can stretch the legs out wide. Doesn't need to be too wide. Just flex the toes up, so a little bit of strength in the legs here. Take an inhale, reach both arms above the head. You want to have soft shoulders here, still a long spine. Exhale, inhale deeply. As we exhale now, keeping the arms and the shoulders in place, just starting to lean forward a little bit, starting to activate the core, the muscles in the back, the shoulders, the hamstrings opening up here. Breathing into the belly and out. Each inhale you might lengthen just that little bit further, stretching the fingertips away. Each exhale maybe a little bit closer to the mat. 2 more breaths like this. Shoulders starting to fire up. Inhale deep. In this exhale, we can just release the hands to the mat, keeping a straight spine if we can, just to your max. No further. Just breathing space into the backs of the legs. And grounding the knees, still flexing the feet. Next inhale, start to press into the hands, walk yourself up. You can scoop under one leg at a time. We'll come over to our hands and knees. You can scoop under one leg at a time and just press the knees back together. Give yourself a little squeeze. Coming over to your hands and your knees. Let's take an inhale here, drop the belly, shine the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round, drop the tailbone. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale to stay, draw the belly button back. Tuck the toes under, deep breath in. And an exhale, downward facing dog. Just pedal the feet out here, maybe between the heels, one at a time, just alternating. We want to bend through the knees if that feels better. We want to grip the fingertips, keep pressing the heart back, keep releasing each vertebrae, including the head. Maybe a gentle shake. Breathe in and out. Arrive into stillness here. Take an inhale, start to lift the right heel. You don't need to go very high today. If you'd like to, you can. And an exhale to bend through the knee. We're bringing that foot to the top edge of our mat, in between our hands, and we're dropping our bottom leg down. If you have props handy and available, they might come in for some support. Otherwise, front knee and ankle want to stack. We can gaze forward. Want a long spine. Just opening up the back hip flexor here. Take some breaths into it. And softening each exhale. One more breath in. And out. Next inhale, we will rise, staying on our knee though, just the arms coming up to be in line with the ears. We might want to pull back a little bit, start to activate your back quad. And we'll take an inhale to reach through the fingers. So we exhale, cactus bending at the elbows. Two more like this. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, open through the heart. Last one here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale to rise. Exhale to come down to frame the foot. We'll tuck through that back toe, lift the back knees only to lift the hips a bit higher and slide the right leg back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Next inhale, left heel high, as high as you wish. And then exhale, knee bends. We step our left foot through, back knee down, line the front knee and ankle. Bring our props in if we need, under the hands, long through the spine. Opening the right hip flexor now, inhaling there. Exhaling to soften. 3 breaths. 2. 1. Next inhale, just riding with the arms above the head, maybe pulling back on the hips just a little bit. Strong front leg in a right angle. Inhale. Exhale, cactus bend the elbows. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Core still engaged here. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale to ground the hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Hips can come higher. And slide back, downward facing dog. You might like to take a moment here. You might like to take a moment in a child's pose or embryo pose. Hands can come down, a little weight from the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. We come back into our downward facing dog. Ground the hands, tuck the toes, inhale deeply. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, we'll step our right foot in between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep the arms high. We're strong through our front leg. We have our knee over our ankle. And we are long through our back leg. So trying to straighten that back knee a little bit. We want to keep the pelvis and the shoulders in line. Inhale deeply. We'll exhale to warrior two here. So this is where we'll drop our back heel down. We want the knife edge of the foot to be in line with the short edge of the mat. We want our front heel to intersect the middle arch. So you might need to walk that front foot in a little bit. We also want the front knee to keep feeling like it's opening. So a little bit of strength here. We can bring the front knee down to more of a 90-degree angle there, but just go to where you can go. Arms are strong here, so we can get into it with palms face up, elbows down, and then just feel soft in the shoulders. And then flip your palms down. Want your torso to be coming over the hips, in line with the hips. And gazing over the front fingers, you may need to check in with your back hand too. And just check it's all in one straight line. So in this pose, we are strengthening our quads. You might start to feel them firing up. Keep breathing. Our shoulders, keep softening. You might feel a nice stretch of your back hip if you come down a little further and find that special place. And take 2 more breaths. And I love to come out of this pose through a reverse. So flip your front palm, inhale, stretch the arm overhead, and we'll exhale to cartwheel down, frame your front foot, pivot your back foot back to center, lift your hips, we'll slide downward facing dog, child's pose, or embryo pose. Taking 3 breaths. One more. Come back into downward facing dog if you're not already. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, lift through the left heel. Exhale, knee bends. We step to the top of our mat. When you feel nice and focused, gaze in front of you, drishti gaze. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, stay, just soften through the shoulders. Deepen the lunge if you can. Straighten the back leg. Inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, we prepare. Exhale, we drop our back heel down. Maybe our palms face up to begin. We soften the shoulders, then flip the palms down. We're checking the edge of the mat and the foot at the back, checking the back arm, coming to the front, checking the front and gazing over the middle finger. Our knee and our ankle at the front wanting to stack here. Knee wanting to open. Hips and tailbone might slightly be tucking. We're breathing through our nose if we can, building stamina and focus. Taking some breaths here. We'll take 5. 4. 3. 2. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior, legs stay where they are. Exhale, cartwheel down to frame. Pivot your back foot, lift through the hips, sliding back, downward facing dog. 1 deep inhale. Exhale, drop through the knees, sitting onto the heels. Let the arms float down by your sides. Rest the forehead on the mat or your prop. One more breath. When you're ready, peel yourself up and come to a seat on your mat. And just back to where we started. Closing the eyes, noticing how we feel. A little more centered or focused. Or stronger in the mind or the body. Bring your hands to your heart center and bow your head towards yourself. Take a shared breath together. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Thank yourself for showing up, honoring yourself, your practice, your body, exploring more. Namaste.